Hey everyone, how's it going today? It's Tim again. I had something interesting happen today. I didn't have a whole lot to do this afternoon and evening, so I'm sitting in front of the computer, playing games on my main screen, and on my side screen over here, my second screen, I had YouTube up, just playing random videos, and I came across a series of videos for these electric scooters that are put out in some cities right now. And I thought about it a lot because in early November, I went to Los Angeles for a 9-day vacation, get back and see all the old areas. There's a video of it here on my channel. But when I was out there, I saw a lot of these Bird scooters and Lime scooters and a couple of other brands, these little electric scooters also. And I'd see people going up and down the roads, going up the road, these things. And it'll get you where you have to go. I didn't try any myself, because I didn't want to go to the hassle of downloading the app on a phone and where am I going to go? Am I loop around somewhere and come back where I started from? Because I already had a rental minivan out there. But this whole industry of the electric scooters, in the right markets, in the right situations, I think it can do pretty well. But it's not for everywhere. Here in Pittsburgh, I don't think we have them at all yet. And bigger cities like LA and maybe San Francisco, San Diego, they have it a lot more out there. But this whole side hustle that I'm talking about here is what I saw in about 10 different videos I started watching this afternoon and evening. People were talking about their experiences. They would show how they go out on the road at night, pick up all the scooters, bring them home, plug them in to recharge the batteries, and take them and put them back out in certain areas. Maybe 3 scooters here, 5 scooters there, whatever it may be. And they would make $100, $200 a night, depending how many they did. Well, yeah, fine. But there are a lot of things to consider. Number one, you're burning gas in your own car to do it. Number two, it's a lot of physical work and time spent, and you're up all night. You come home for 4 hours. How can you go, sit down, go to sleep, and get back up in 4 hours and be functional and go out and get all the scooters back out on the road? It's 1099 contractor work, so you don't get anything taken out of your paycheck for taxes, and you have to deal with that come tax time. So there's a few ways to win and a lot of ways to lose doing this. I think if you are out of work temporarily, or maybe between semesters of college or something like that, and you need a side hustle or something to make some money with for a short term, okay. But you got to be smart about this. You have to use every opportunity to make more money for you while you're doing this. I saw one guy, he had rented some kind of purple storage locker to take the scooters to and plug them in there and charge them up because he didn't have a lot of room at his house. And he was paying $35 a day to rent this locker. I mean, $35 a day. You don't have a lot of money to work with in this idea, that's money thrown out the window. If you have a vehicle that burns a lot of gas, that's going to hurt, especially out in California where gas prices are sky high. You have to find a way to do it as efficiently as you can and maximize your profits. Now, some of the people, they had different results. Some of them made a lot of money, some of them didn't. They start you out maybe charging 5 scooters a night. Then they'll raise you up to 10 scooters a night. And some of the ones I saw, they were doing 30 or more scooters a night. One video I saw, it talked about how he had made $10,000 or $12,000 in 4 months doing this. Yeah, that's great. That's the gross amount. But when tax time comes, minus gasoline, minus wear and tear in his car, all these other expenses that come out of your money. So $10,000 or $12,000 gets knocked down pretty quick. So around here, it wouldn't work for a few reasons. Number one, I've been in my 40s for a while now. I'm more of the senior levels of the working and managing. I'm not a manager. I've been doing the work stuff for a long time. I don't go to work. I go to work to make money. There's a difference. And so running around in a car, in and out of the car all night long, open a door, close the door, open a door, close the door, that does not appeal to me very well. Number two, I don't have a truck or a minivan. I got my Tesla Model 3. you can't put very many scooters in the back of a Tesla. It's a regular sized car, and it wouldn't be very becoming of a Tesla kind of car. Doing this little scooter side hustle kind of work. And number three, it just wouldn't be for me. I mean, I like the idea. I like the technical parts of it. It sounds interesting to me. I understand what's going on, what has to happen. But when you break it down and see how much physical work is involved, some of the people who have done the job, they talked about these scooters weigh 60, 65 pounds apiece. And that adds up pretty quick. If you have 30 scooters in the back of a van, that's close to a ton of weight. And who is bending and lifting and pushing and pulling all these things? Not me. Maybe I should do a job like this because as I have learned, sitting in my office at work, on the weekends, take a nap, watch YouTube, whatever you're doing, sitting there 11 and a half out of 12 hours, that does not help the weight loss. You got too much of this. So maybe a little physical exercise wouldn't be a bad idea. But number one, I'm in Pittsburgh, which is not a big market for it. So right there, the whole idea is shot. But if you are in one of these markets, like a big city where they have these electric scooters all over the place, and you don't have anything better going on, or someone in your family or a friend wants to get a little side job to make some cash with, maybe then that's a good idea. If you have all the infrastructure in place, if you can easily charge these things with minimal cost and expense, you'll make, from what I saw in the numbers, you can make a decent amount of money, but you can't be blowing it all on gas and everything else in the world. So it's not a job for me. I would find it interesting for a very short amount of time, but it would get old pretty quick. So if you're in a market where you can do this, consider it. Look at more YouTube videos like what I saw today, and maybe it's something to do for a while. One video I saw, it compared, would they be better off driving Uber or Lyft for money or doing the recharging of the electric scooters for money? And I think probably be better off doing the scooter thing because it's a lot less people in your car, a lot less wear and tear. But as more people catch on to this idea, hey, I can make some money recharging the scooters, you're going to have more competition each night out there trying to get the scooters, and get them plugged in and get them back out there. So it's not for me, but it might be for you or someone else. So do a little bit of research on YouTube here and see what you think. And that's my whole video for today. It is, what is this? The Sunday before Christmas. It's the shortest day of the year. Well, yesterday was the shortest day of the year. I went outside today and I took a photo of the sun at noon to see how low in the sky the sun was. And 6 months, it'll be up high again. So, okay, we've got to the shortest day of the year. Now it's time to get through winter and get back into the spring. Yeah, that's my whole speech for today. All right. I can sit here and just talk to no one for a few more minutes or whatever, but I'm done. So research it, consider it, and do it or not.